Hey guys, I got a new toy today. I was at the store and they had PSPgo on sale for 60 bucks. Of course, this one is used, but you wouldn't really be able to tell based on the condition that it's in. The screen is perfect, etc. But I wanted to go ahead and give this a quick review. Having owned 2 or 3 different PSPs in the past, I've owned the 1000, the 2000, and the 3000, and every single one of them had the same problem. They hurt my hands really bad. I don't know if it's just the way that I'm holding it or what's going on, but the regular PSP was too wide, the L and R buttons were in a weird place, and all this junk. So I said, you know what? I need a portable gaming console. I don't have one here right now, so I went ahead and picked this up. There's Laura Croft looking at us right now. But the screen is really nice. It's about the size of an iPhone screen, maybe a little bit smaller. Of course, I couldn't afford the Vita, so I wanted to get something better than a DS, but not as good as a Vita, so I went with the PSP. So the picture on this is really nice. I mean, honestly, I think it's the best screen a PSP has had. You don't see those bars of LEDs or whatever the heck was going on with the other models of the PSP. This one is really nice. It looks like they've maintained the aspect ratio and everything. They just made it a little bit smaller. So what we've got here is, I don't recall this being on the other PSP, but there's actually a PlayStation button here, which is really cool, and it helps you get back to your, you can pause the game, and when you pause the game, what that does is that actually, it's like a save state in an emulator, and you can turn the PSP off and do whatever you want. And when you turn it back on, you can hit resume, and it'll resume in the game you're in, right where you left off. So that's really cool. Now to the system itself. You've got your speakers on the left and right. Those little dots are. The PlayStation button. And then when you pop it open, let's see if I can focus it a little better. There we go. So we've got the D-pad, the analog stick, select and start, and your standard PlayStation buttons, classic buttons that I've grown fond of over the last 10, 12 years. On the bottom, we've got the headphone jack, and we have this really cool PSPgo port. So you can't use standard USB, but there's not really a drawback to that, and I'll show you why in a minute. So over here on the back, or on the top, I guess. Let's see if we can focus that. There we go. So we've got your display button here on the left, and that's for your dimming your display or whatever. We also have your volume. And we also have your EQ button, I guess. And L and R is up there on the top. Fits a lot more comfortably in your hand than the other PSP has, in my experience. But anyway, here's so you can see it in motion. It is really nice. I mean, the capabilities of this device are really cool. I really like it. I know the PSP came out a long time ago, but this model is the best model of PSP I've ever seen. Oh god, I'm about to die. Cool. Let's go ahead and pause that. Okay, so you probably noticed there is no UMD thing on here. That is right. They ditched physical media in place of putting in the downloadable content, which is where I think all game consoles are going to go. I don't have a problem with it because, you know, I didn't really get this console to play UMDs with. You can figure out what I mean by that. Anyway, this is the charger that came with it. It's the coolest portable console charger I've ever seen. You know, you might think I'm flaunting something that isn't a big deal, but I think it's cool. So it's like an iPod charger because you can plug in your USB into the charger. That's right, it came with it. I've found that data speeds on this are a lot faster than they were on the other USB enabled device for the PSP, the other connector. I'm trying to plug that back in one-handed there. And then the other end of that looks like this. And this is the one I was talking about that plugs right into the bottom of the PSP. So anyway, I'm very happy with this. It's the best portable console I've ever owned. I have spent so much time on this since I got it. I've sat down and played this longer than I've sat down and played a console game for a while. I've got Tomb Raider. I also have Burnout. That's really fun. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys my new toy, and I do recommend getting one if you're thinking about getting a PSP. Now's the time to do it. I got this for 60 bucks at Entertain Mart here in Colorado. I think you can get them at GameStop for like 99 bucks, and it is definitely worth it, especially if you're into homebrew and all that stuff. So Pokemon on widescreen, yeah, it's going to be awesome. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this, and I'm going to be getting a component cable so I can play it on my 3D PlayStation display. And rumor has it you can actually connect a PlayStation 3 controller to this PSP using the Bluetooth connectivity. Oh yeah, so I can't wait to try that. I'll review that when I get it. Anyway, peace out, see you guys, and you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.